Are you financially self-sabotaging and don't even realize it? Most people think money problems come from low income, bad luck, or the economy. But what if the real problem is invisible? What if the biggest threat to your financial future is you? Self-sabotage with money doesn't look dramatic, it looks normal. It hides inside everyday habits. It feels justified, logical, even deserved. But over time, it quietly destroys your progress, your peace, and sometimes even your relationships. Let's talk about the 7 warning signs that you might be financially self-sabotaging. The first sign, you earn more but nothing changes. Your salary increases, you get a bonus, maybe even a promotion. But your savings stay the same. Your stress stays the same. Your bank balance never really grows. That's not a math problem, that's a behavior pattern. If every increase in income is followed by an equal increase in lifestyle, you're unconsciously keeping yourself stuck at the same financial level. Second sign, you avoid checking your bank account. If opening your banking app makes your chest tighten, that's not just about numbers. That's avoidance. Avoidance is one of the strongest forms of self-sabotage. When you don't look, you can't adjust. When you don't track, you can't improve. And over time, small leaks become major damage. Third sign, you reward stress with spending. Bad day, order food, argument at home, online shopping, feeling overwhelmed? Treat yourself. This isn't weakness. It's emotional regulation through money. Your brain is trying to calm itself. But instead of solving stress, you're adding financial pressure later. It becomes a cycle. Stress gives spend, gives guilt, gives more stress. Fourth sign, you say, I'm just bad with money. That sentence is powerful. When you label yourself as bad with money, your brain stops trying. You create an identity around failure. An identity drives behavior. If you believe you're financially irresponsible, you'll unconsciously act in ways that confirm it. Fifth sign, you fear success. This one is deeper. Sometimes people sabotage financial growth because success feels unsafe. If you grew up hearing things like, rich people are greedy, money changes people, we're not the type of family that gets ahead, then earning more can feel like betrayal. So you spend it or lose it. Or make risky decisions that bring you back to your normal. That's not stupidity, that's conditioning. Sixth sign, you ignore small problems until they explode. Late fees, minimum payments, subscription creep? I'll deal with it later. Self-sabotage often shows up as procrastination, but money punishes delay. Small issues grow with interest, fees, and stress. And by the time you finally face it, the problem feels overwhelming, which makes you want to avoid it again. Seventh sign, you fight about money but never define shared goals. In families, self-sabotage isn't always about spending. It's about silence. If you and your partner never talk clearly about money goals, values, and limits, spending becomes emotional instead of strategic. One person saves for security. The other spends for comfort. Neither feels understood. Without shared direction, income turns into tension instead of progress. Now here's the important part. Self-sabotage is rarely about laziness. It's about unresolved emotions, learned beliefs, and unconscious habits. And that means it can be changed. First, replace shame with awareness. Instead of saying, I'm terrible with money, say, I'm learning new money behaviors. Identity shift comes first. Second, create friction before spending. Add a 24-hour pause for non-essential purchases. Most impulse spending fades when time is added. Third, automate progress. If savings and investing happen automatically right after you get paid, you remove the need for daily willpower. Fourth, build a simple family money ritual, once a week, 15 minutes. No blame, just numbers, goals, and small adjustments. Consistency builds confidence. Finally, ask yourself one powerful question. If I continue my current habits for the next 5 years, where will I be? That question cuts through denial. Financial self-sabotage doesn't destroy your future overnight. It does it slowly, quietly, comfortably, but awareness is the turning point. Because the moment you see the pattern, you stop being the victim of it, and you start becoming the architect of your financial future.